this happen. I'm gone for a couple of months and I come back and I find out that a rapper named 2 Chainz got a #1 album in this country. 2 Chainz, really? Well, most rappers only have 1 chain, but I'm wearing 2 chains. Really? Well, to his credit, at least it's better than his first rap name choice. Yep, that was his original rap name. So as you can see, he's not exactly a master of nomenclature. And if that didn't give it away, the name of his first big mixtape was called True Religion. Do you want to know what the TRU stands for? The Real University. So the full name is The Real University Religion. What did I say about that other guy who liked to use the word real a lot? You know what I think when someone constantly feels the need to tell me that they're real? I think they're fake. Yeah. So anyways, let's look at one of his singles, because if you have a #1 album in this day and age, the people have to be seeing something in you. So let's get the first single, No Lie, because I at least know the only reason that song was popular is because Drake's featured verse may or may not be referring to Rihanna. And you don't understand how little I care about Drake's little relationship publicity stunts. So let's take a look at 2 Chainz' latest official single, Birthday Song, and hear how it fares.
Birthday, it's your birthday.
So this song is about birthdays, the anniversary of being alive and on this planet.
If I die, bury me inside the Louis style.
Wait, why are you talking about your funeral? Isn't that like the opposite of a birthday party?
They ask me what I do and who I do it for.
They ask you what you do? So you lack so much of a lyrical presence that people aren't even sure why you're famous? I thought only Flo Rida had that problem.
And how I come up with this shit up in the studio.
Really? Are there people out there who are honestly trying to figure out the lyrical complexities of—
Yeah, I love them strippers. Yeah, I love them strippers. Bought my boo, bigger tits and a bigger ass.
Seriously, dude, no one's asking any of these questions, and— Okay, that's a little weird. Whatever, back to the song.
When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style.
Why do you keep rapping about your funeral in a song called Birthday Song? Do you know what the word birth means? But please, let's get to his first verse. I can't wait to hear what he has in store for us. What wondrous lyricism that will have us scratching our heads, trying to figure out his cryptic wordplay.
She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
Has anyone ever told you how clever you are? Cause they'd be wrong. So I'm just gonna have my Lupe Fiasco album on standby so I can wash my ears out right after this.
I'm in the kitchen, yams everywhere.
Now, for those of you who think that yams are 2 Chainz' favorite food, you'd be wrong. Yeah, apparently yams are used to store cocaine now. You may also realize that this has nothing to do with birthdays or the celebration thereof. If so, you officially care more about the song title than 2 Chainz does.
You the realest nigga breathing if I hold my breath.
And if that wasn't the only slightly witty line in this song, I'd actually care. But you know what, Mr. Chainz? You're right, you are real. By completely ignoring the topic of your own song barely 3 lines in and refusing to exert your mind beyond the verbal comprehension of 5th graders, you are keeping it real.
Real dumb. Extendo clip, extendo roll. When your girl leave me, she need a house alone.
You know that doesn't rhyme. You know that doesn't rhyme. Like, forget all that hard rhyming nonsense. No, that is not a rhyme. Look, I can infer a lot of things from listening to an artist's song, but I refuse to believe that you, 2 Chainz, are so stupid that you think the word roll rhymes with the word salon.
Hell, we killer going on the Trapathon.
Trapathon, get it? Because he's gonna be running cocaine. Okay, seriously, does any of this verse have anything to do with birthdays? Celebration of good times? Having a beer with friends? Does this song even have the word cake in it? I don't even care if it's an overused metaphor for money. For an uncreative rapper like you, please tell me you at least use the easiest given line you could possibly use in a rap song about birth. Hi. What are you doing?
When I die, bury me inside the jury style.
Wait, didn't you just say that you wanted to be buried in a Gucci store and then a Louis Vuitton store? You realize you can only get buried once, right? Are you, like, gonna split your body into different pieces and bury them in these different stores? Or, like, do you want to get buried and then dug up and then buried and then dug up again? Seems like a bit much, don't you think? Being constantly buried in various stores would be nothing short of annoying for your family and generally disruptive of the flow of business for those companies. There's nothing sentimental or poetic about this idea at all. It's just overly complicated. And yeah, I realize it's silly to criticize his stupid demands for his funeral, but you know what? If he didn't want someone to make fun of him for his stupid idea, he probably shouldn't have created a song in which he repeats that stupid idea.
So when I die, bury me next to two bitches.
Do you want these women to be alive and in your casket with you? Cause while I've seen video hoes do some desperate things, I'm pretty sure being buried alive is the limit. Or like, does he want his grave to be in between the graves of two women who were hot when they were alive? Either way, I think this idea sounded a lot better in your head than out loud. Well, anyways, that was the first verse of this song, and wow, this is crap. Who put any financial backing behind this guy? Who brought this constant perpetuation of the same rap cliches into the forefront? Who's responsible for this complete vacuum of artistic talent?
Yeezy, how you doing, huh?
God, please no.
It's my birthday, I deserve to be greedy, huh?
I'm sorry, you're riding a bike that has a birthday cake attached to it with boobs on it. Nothing you say will ever be taken seriously again. Like, I don't care if you find the answer to world peace, you're still officially boob cake man.
You go downstairs and fall asleep with the TV on.
What are you talking about? Did my inability to take Kanye seriously just subconsciously make me skip a few lines? Go back and play the whole thing.
Yeezy, how you doing, huh? It's my birthday, I deserve to be greedy, huh? She holding out, she ain't giving to the needy, huh?
Okay. So Kanye's taking on the persona of a guy who can't get his girlfriend to have sex with him on his birthday, and that guy's asking Kanye, how does he do it? How does he get his girlfriend to have sex with him on his birthday? To which I'd reply, it's easy, just be really rich and famous, huh? Also, am I the only one who noticed that he ripped that sound off from the Yin Yang Twins? I mean, they're not the most respected rappers in the game, but come on, they did that first.
Y'all been together 10 years, you deserve a menage. Especially if you put that BMW in a garage. Especially if you paid a couple payments on her mama crib.
So you're telling us the bitter tale of a guy who, after 10 years of marriage and after making sacrifice after sacrifice for her to live comfortably, can't get his wife to have sex with him, not even on the one special day where all he wants is a little sexual gratification for the things he's done for her. Bottling up his pain and frustration while no doubt sobbing himself to sleep on the couch, reliving nightmares about the fact that he's given half his life and his money away to a woman who doesn't even find him sexually desirable. Happy birthday to you. No, for real, is this what this song is about? Who wants to hear a song definitively titled Birthday Song that focuses mainly on a guy who can't get his wife to have a three-way? Wait a minute.
Y'all been together 10 years, you deserve a menage. Especially if you put that BMW in a garage.
No, you don't deserve a three-way after buying a BMW. If you were expecting her to be down with a three-way after buying a BMW, maybe you should have made a few bartering stipulations before putting money down. I mean, on second look, this isn't about a guy upset that he can't have sex with his wife. This is a guy upset that he can't have sex with his wife and his wife's best friend. No wonder you're sleeping downstairs. I'm pretty sure a woman you've been married to for a while might have a few hang-ups about you having sex with someone else. You know, maybe she might feel a little less than attractive when you bring up the idea. I mean, think about it. Would you be down with having sex with your wife and your best friend? After all, she did birth a few of your kids and raise them while you were at work for the past 10 years. What weird ideas were you down for on her birthday?
Last birthday, she got you a new sweater.
Okay, to his defense, no one likes sweaters for their birthday. Everyone has to have seen the lack of surprise in people's faces when you get sweaters for presents, and who is she stripping for? It looks less like she's doing a dance move and more like she's trying to choke the back of her neck with her legs. But seriously, a friggin' sweater? Come on, Kanye West's imaginary friend's wife. You have to know that's a terrible, terrible idea for a gift.
Put it on, give her a kiss and tell her do better.
Wow. You might as well have said, hey babe, it's okay, just next year try not to suck so much at picking out presents. I mean, sure, I was being a jerk, but she's not my wife. Show a little tact, buddy.
She said, how about I get you jewelry from the West End? How about she hit the West End and get a best friend?
You're really adamant about this three-way thing, aren't you? I mean, for God's sake, she just said she's willing to buy you jewelry from the most expensive jewelry place in London. I'd say that's quite an upgrade from getting a sweater at Walmart. But diamonds from other parts of the friggin' world aren't good enough for you, huh?
I'm joking.
Wait, what?
I'm just serious.
Now I'm confused.
I asked her, don't be acting like no actress.
That's not a question.
If we preaching, then we practice.
Hey, how does this relate to any of the previous stuff?
Don't be reaching, don't be touching shit. We and Kanye West beans.
This isn't about the other guy anymore, is it?
Cause I will turn you back to a pedestrian.
Yep, just like I thought. Once again, Kanye West twisted the topic of the verse to ultimately be all about him. Some things never change. That woman looks way too enthusiastic about a child getting a thong for his birthday. You know, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this video in general. I feel like this music video confused rowdy and raucous with awkward and confusing. Like when they're beating up this clown, we're supposed to think, haha, isn't that cool? They're beating the crap out of a clown because... I don't know, because what? Why did 2 Chainz order a clown for his birthday anyway? And was that kid from earlier also supposed to be 2 Chainz? Is this some sort of weird time warp dimension where 2 Chainz went back in the past and crashed his own 10th birthday party or something? Maybe that's it. Maybe 2 Chainz is causing a rift in time and space and that's why all these anomalies are happening. Like stripper origami here, or whatever muscle spasms this gentleman seems to be suffering.
I show up with a check to your workplace. They hand the valet the keys to the Mercedes.
The Mercedes. You don't say that. Nobody says that. That is not a slang term for Mercedes. That's just a lazy rhyme that you... It's almost over. It's almost over.
Tell the DJ play your song, this shit come on.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I admire the confidence, but I doubt this is going to be anyone's go-to song for their birthday. I mean, to be honest, you had some pretty stiff competition, but when half the most memorable lines from your song are about your funeral, you have failed to make a birthday song.
When I die, bury me inside the booty club.
No one's going to do that. No one wants to think about a dead, rotting, smelly carcass in the middle of a strip club. Are we done yet?
Get it, God, get it, God, get it, God. I might switch it up and get you, God.
Yeah, I think we're done here. So overall, I give this song a 0 out of 5. It's a random, unorganized mess that can't keep its focus, and not even the beat gets the feeling of a birthday right. It sounds like every other overly dark, mechanical, bombastic, emotionless beat we've been hearing in the last few years, thanks mostly to the influence of that Lex Luger guy. Dude, I don't think you understand. All I ask is for you to do a song that relates to birthdays. How hard is that? Cake, ice cream, strippers, beer, done. For real, how are you so stuck in the mind frame of a stereotypical rapper that you can't even get across the idea of happy birthday without mentioning guns and stuffing cocaine inside of yams? Well, the good news is that Lupe Fiasco's newest album, Food and Liquor 2, is out. And after so many people rallying behind him to get his last album, Lasers, out of development hell and released publicly, going strong with 200,000 copies in the first week, causing Lasers to go #1 on Billboard's album charts, I'm sure he can duplicate that success with his loyal fan base, being one of the few positive voices in the mainstream... What? None of his latest singles are even close to the top 40? What? Well, his first week album sales are still pretty good, right? What? I'll be back next week.